After discussing the roots of a quadratic equation, today we are going to discuss about the solution of a quadratic equation. First method of finding the solution of quadratic equation is factorization method. Let our standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a not equal to 0, and let ax plus b and cx plus d are the two factors of the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. This means that we can factorize this as in the form of ax plus b and cx plus d, where a necessary and sufficient condition is that a not equal to 0 and c not equal to 0. This implies that either ax plus b equal to 0 or cx plus d equal to 0. This means that either x equal to minus b by a or x equal to minus d by c will be the roots of the quadratic equation. Of the given quadratic equation. For example, suppose we take a quadratic equation x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. We see that we can factorize it in the form of x plus 2 into x plus 3. From there we get either x plus 2 equal to 0 or x plus 3 equal to 0. This implies that either x equal to minus 2 or x equal to minus 3, then minus 2 and minus 3 are the roots of quadratic equation of the given quadratic equation. Now another method is that by completing the square method. In this method we have to make our quadratic equation in the square form, like as our quadratic equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. When we multiply by 4a in LHS and RHS, means left hand side and right hand side, we get 4a square x square plus 4ab x plus 4ac equal to 0. To make the square, we have to add and subtract an extra term b square in this equation as 4a square x square plus 4abx plus b square minus b square plus 4ac. Here we find that this term is a complete square of 2ax plus b minus b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Now we can write it as, or if we can write it as in the form of square root plus minus b square minus 4ac, or x 2ax equal to minus b plus minus of b square minus 4ac, or we can write it as x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This becomes a formula in the terms of a, b and c. We also we know this formula also by another name, Sridharacharya formula. Sridharacharya formula or quadratic formula. Here the roots of the quadratic equations are minus b, hence the roots are minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a and minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now let us take an example of this method. Before taking the example, we should know about the b square minus 4ac. Here the term b square minus 4ac is denoted by d, and it is known as the term by discriminant. Now we are going to take an example of this method, how we can solve a quadratic equation by using the completing square method. Suppose our quadratic equation is in the form of x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, and we have to make it in the form of complete square So we have to follow the process. Firstly, we multiply by 4 in the equation and we get 4x square plus 20x plus 24 equal to 0. And here we can see that we have to make the square of 2x plus 5. Here to make this to to making this to make the square of 2x plus 5, we have to add and subtract a term 5 square as 5 square plus 24 equal to 0. Okay, now we are seeing that here we find that 2x plus 5 as complete square and the remaining terms as like this. Here we see that we have this. So here this equal to 2x plus 5 equal to plus minus 1 and x equal to plus minus 1 minus 5 upon 2. So when we take plus we get 1 minus 5 by 2, or when we take negative sign with 1 we get minus 1 minus 5 by 2. Here we get the values of x like as minus 2 and minus 3 here. So our roots are minus 2 and minus 3. We will later discuss on the topic nature of the roots.